What's up guys, Man on the Moon here with another video. Today I'm going to be going over the silver mythics that you can get from Ascension, and I'm going to be doing one video for each trait. So today we are going to start with the fast ones. Starting out, we'll just go down the line. We have Silver Mythic Maggie. She is support. Where are her stats at? There they are. Okay, so max level 500, attack 11,222, defense 12,340, and HP 11,343. Persona Mythic, her allegiance is to Hilltop, which makes sense. Okay, so for her rush, we have Exemplary Leadership, recharge rate 55 AP, deal 350% damage to one enemy, all other teammates get focus for one turn and 20 AP. That's actually really good. That's a huge AP boost, honestly, in the Mythic era. That's pretty good. I like that quite a lot, if I'm being realistic. For the signature move, it's initial cooldown, turn 2, cooldown 3 turns, called Dazzle 'em. Attack an enemy for 100% damage. That enemy and 2 others get dazed for 2 turns. So just a little bit of control, a little bit of damage, and, you know, the AP that comes with the signature move now. So that's definitely not bad. 2 mythic abilities. Got the Cunning, which is just every support has that. When attacking or being attacked, 15% less likely to trigger enemy weapon effects and walker effects. I actually really like this one, especially for like it being on support characters. I really like that one. The extra one is called Sterling Support. When attacked, 35% chance to remove a negative effect from a teammate. So, kind of, I mean, that's a better chance, essentially. I like that. Just kind of, there again, just a little more support on the side. For the leader skill, all teammates get 20 attack and 20 defense. 20%, I should say. Not terrible. I'm so used to seeing, AP on pretty much every leader skill that it's taking me a while to wrap my mind around it. I don't think this is a bad leader skill, though. I think this is pretty decent. For the weapon, we have Maggie's Disarming Daggers, 25 death, medium bonus to AP when attacking, and then attack down on attack. When attacking, a better chance to cost 30. It's minus 30% attack for 3 turns to the enemy. So there again, it's just another one of those weapons where it's an instant swap. Depending on where you're using her, you could, either throw. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the diamond knife, the Imperon attack knife. You could use that with 1535 or potentially crit expert if you wanted for her. Wouldn't really be the best with crit expert. I'd probably say 1535. Or on defense even, you could put, absolute defense and then fast healing. So you've got good options for her. Overall, I think she's pretty well-rounded. Nice AP boost, cleanse potential. Just overall a good kit, I think. And the little bit of control with her days on the signature move. So, yeah. I think she's got a little bit of everything and definitely worth going for and eventually maxing out. Alright, next up we have Heath. So Heath, he's got, let's see, max level, he's got 11,421 attack, 11,706 defense, and 11,323 HP. So really rounded stats there. His allegiance as a member of the militia, and he is seen as a controller. Okay. That's kind of odd because none of this seems really control-y with it all being red there. That all seems like it would be damaged, but let's check it out. Adrenaline Rush into the Shadows, 55 AP, so fairly quick. Deal 500% damage to one enemy. This character gets camouflage for 3 turns, so alright, a pretty big hit, all things considered. And you know, the camo on top, just the ability to make it so he has to be focused. You know, I like that quite a lot. Moving on to the signature move, we have Keep Your Head in the Game. Initial cooldown 2, attack an enemy for 150% damage. This character gets focus for 2 turns. Alright, so once again, quite selfish there, getting focus for 2 turns on that, and just a little bit of a boost on a basic attack, basically, with that damage. For the mythic abilities, we have Precision. Enemy resistances are 20% lower against this character, which there again, that's the ability that every controller has. And then the second one, Cutthroat Expert, 25% chance to increase the damage bonus from the Cutthroat Specialist skill. Which, that's a pretty big bonus, considering he has Cutthroat 2. So, as we all know from Andrea, you know, it goes from 50% on Cutthroat to 100% on Cutthroat 2. And, I mean, that's going to essentially turn that boost into 125%. That's just going to make him hit so hard. I'm really confused as to why his role is controller. There's nothing really control-y about his kit here. It's all fairly selfish, you know. Camo, that doesn't really control anything other than the fact that he has to be targeted to be hit. Focus, it doesn't really control anything other than his ability to be controlled. And the signature moves just don't seem control-y at all, you know. And the specialist skill definitely is damage based, so Alright, and last up we have Vincent. Alright, we have for him maxed out. It says level 510. I'm not entirely sure. It's the lieutenant level. That makes sense now. Okay. So it's not 510, it's just 500. These stats might be a little skewed though because of the fact that I'm in beta and I've played around with the lieutenant system a bit, so his stats may be a bit higher than they should be because of those 10 lieutenant levels. I'm not sure though. I don't really have another way of checking. But as it sits, for what I'm looking at, his base stats would be 12,383 attack, 11,352 defense, and 11,495 HP. Obviously, he's tough, his role is damage, and his allegiance is to... he's a member of Alexandria, alright? As far as his character goes, I will say he looks pretty awesome right here. He really does. Like, it's Vincent the Vampire Slayer. Like, for real. I gotta just throw that out there. For his adrenaline rush, we have Deep Slashing. 55 AP. Deal minus 35% of this character's attack in bleed damage to 2 enemies for 3 turns. Those enemies get 50% heal reduction for 3 turns. You can get his attack up pretty high. I mean, as we all saw in the S-Class era, you can get easily 5 times a character's base stats with the right mods and weapons. So, I mean, you could potentially get this guy's attack up to, 40,000. So you can get quite a high amount of bleed out of that 35%. And it's 2 enemies for 3 turns. So I would think that would be like guaranteed kills. Moving on to the signature move. Vicious Slice. Initial cooldown turn 3. Cooldown 3 turns. Attack an enemy for 110% damage. That enemy gets minus 20% of this character's attack and bleed damage for 3 turns. So just a little bit more than a basic attack as far as the actual damage goes, and it's almost half of what the AR would be as far as the bleed goes. But considering the initial cooldown is turn 3, I think it would actually go off turn 4, because I think you'd be getting a natural turn 3 rush on an attack team with him. So it would actually be more like basic rush signature. But then at that point you would have quite a bit of bleed just flying around. So it's fitting together fairly well. As far as his mythic abilities go, he's got the agility, which is just the basic one for damage roll, 10% increase in basic attack damage. So again, that'll raise those bleeds up. And then pain spread, when attacking, a 25% chance to spread a negative status to an adjacent target for 1 turn. That's actually kind of huge, because Fast has the damage over time extension on one of the 4th slots, and so you could potentially just be increasing the bleed on this guy over and over again with his weapon, and then getting procs of the pain spread off his mythic ability, and then on top of it, all the while you're just hitting lacerator procs. Man, I'm really liking his kit. I think everything here works together very nicely. I'm happy about this kit, actually. I think he will be a staple for a bleed team in the future. For quite a while, at least until you have other gold mythics that, like Shiva. Like, once you get a gold Shiva, you might upgrade, but, like, you could just pair them together on the same token, because Shiva is also fast, so they could just work on the same team. That would actually be a really disgusting combo, I think. Yeah, so overall, I really like his kit so far. Let's check out the weapon and see where I'm going to be disappointed. 25% attack, so at least it's the right stat. Medium bonus to AP when attacking. Bleeding when being attacked, a better chance to cause 2% of this character's attack stat and bleed for 4 turns to the enemy. It's when being attacked, man. If it was on attack, it would be good, but you're gonna have to swap that for something else. I mean, you could always do a Wakizashi or an 8% weapon. Or there again, you could just go with the diamond knife for a bit of control in there, and then I would say throwing the damage over time extension on the 4 slot would probably be the best thing for Vincent specifically, regardless of which weapon it is. But that could be quite a niche weapon to build for a silver mythic, so that's up to you. Alright guys, well, that was my first look at the fast silver mythics that you can get from Ascension day 1. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the characters I went over. Let me know your thoughts on their kits, if I missed anything. And keep in mind, this actually was my first look at all these characters, except for the ones that Lockdown has done previews of. At that point, I've seen them, but that's all I got for you guys today. I do want to say thank you to all the people that have been, hitting like and subscribe lately. I know it's been a while since I've taken a little break. Just real life has been hectic, and I haven't been making a whole lot of content. But I've still been getting a lot of subscribes and a lot of views, and so I want to, just say I appreciate everybody that watches my videos, everyone that likes, everyone that subscribes. That being said, remember guys, it is a game, so try and have fun. This is going to be your friendly neighborhood man on the moon, signing off. Later, guys.